Hello, I'm Dr. Joyce Brown, the president of FIT, and I'm very pleased to welcome you to our fourth annual Civility Week, even if it is remotely. Our theme this year is civility when we need it most. And certainly this year, as we watched our nation splinter all the more over issues such as masking and vaccinations, migrants at our borders, voting rights, police violence, to name just a few, certainly we need civility more than ever. Civility was nowhere to be found on that infamous day in January of this year when a large and violent mob threatened to overtake our nation's capital and destroy democracy as we know it. So this week, we will focus once again on how to pick up the pieces and build trust and good faith and civility back into our lives. You know, at FIT, the concept of civility is closely aligned with diversity and inclusion. And this morning, I would like to tell you about a significant new project the college has initiated that supports and enhances diversity and inclusion on our campus and beyond in ways that I believe are unprecedented. Here at FIT, we have long aimed to be a community that reflects in our diversity the vibrant pluralism that characterizes New York City, our hometown. And as an educational institution, we also want to ensure that all of our students, regardless of race, religion, gender, or sexual orientation, are not only fully welcome here, but that they all reap the full benefits of an FIT education. In other words, we want all of our students, regardless of color or culture, to get equal access to professional success once they graduate. Yet, we know that people of color, including our own graduates, face serious obstacles when they try to build careers in the creative industries, which is where the majority of our students expect to work. As you might imagine, FIT has a vested interest in the creative industries, not only because they are the career destinations for our graduates, but also because we were founded by members of the creative industries back in 1944. And since that time, that small group of visionary merchants and tailors and union leaders evolved into what is today the FIT Foundation, the private advisory and fundraising arm of the college. Our link to industry is historic and deep. So following the murder of George Floyd last year, working with some of the pillars of the creative industries, both in the foundation and out, we undertook a major effort to address these inequities by developing a viable, sustainable pathway for the BIPOC community to enter and succeed in the creative industries. To do that, of course, required a strong financial foundation to support our work. And I'm very pleased to tell you that thanks to a very generous $1 million pledge from PVH, we have now formally launched the Social Justice Center at FIT. And in addition to PVH, our founding partner, we have other early contributors as well, including Prada and G3 Apparel, Saks, and Ralph Lauren. The Social Justice Center at FIT is a first of its kind in higher education. It's holistic in scope, and it has two primary and parallel goals. One is to increase the number of BIPOC students seeking and achieving careers in the creative industries. The other is to transform the culture in those industries so that current and future BIPOC employees can advance and thrive. These are ambitious goals, but we believe they can be achieved if we tackle them as we expect to do across the entire educational and career life cycle, starting with middle school students all the way through to BIPOC professionals already in the industry. We have the advantage of a strong pre-college program at FIT, which we will create a pipeline of BIPOC talent, exposing these young people to careers in fashion and beauty and advertising and so on. That is the crucial first step. Often these youngsters are unaware of the opportunities that exist in the creative industries, or they simply cannot envision themselves as jewelers or photographers, as interior designers or product developers, as retail or advertising executives, because they do not see enough BIPOC professionals in those roles. For college students, there already is a growing scholarship fund, and there will also be internships and mentoring and apprenticeships, all in collaboration with our strong network of industry partners. There'll be career advancement support through graduate and continuing education programs, as well as the corporate mentoring and executive training that will help BIPOC professionals to reach senior management or any other of their career goals. We have already made headway on some of these goals. We've raised over $500,000 in scholarship money. We will be expanding our recruitment outreach for middle and high school students through our pre-college programs, and we are strategizing on efforts to attract more BIPOC undergraduates, a goal our current students have long been asking for. We have also received scholarship money from Target to fund a group of BIPOC youngsters for pre-college programs for the spring of 2022 semester. And Target will additionally fund and produce a series of career seminars aimed at BIPOC youngsters. And I'm very pleased to tell you that Jeff Tweedy, the longtime CEO of Sean John, who now serves as the company's brand advisor, has agreed to serve as a special advisor to the center, and I cannot think of anyone better suited for this critical position. The Social Justice Center at FIT is as ambitious as it is necessary. It is our hope that the center will serve as a role model for educational institutions, professional organizations, and for all of corporate America, creating the conditions that are necessary for the flourishing of diversity, inclusion, and civility. None of it will happen overnight, of course. It will take time to put it all into place and time to populate that pathway till its numbers reach a critical mass. But in matters like this, I like to quote the late Justice Ruth Bader Ginsburg, who said, "Real change, enduring change, happens one step at a time." I believe that with the Social Justice Center at FIT, we have taken one giant step, and I look forward to all it will accomplish in the years ahead. Meanwhile, I hope you will find time to participate in many, if not most, of the programs that we will bring you over the course of this week.